Hi, I'm Jody Adams. Welcome to the Rialto Kitchen. And today I'm going to make a rather unusual sauce. It's called Peverada Sauce. It's from the Veneto in Italy, the region that has influences from cuisines all over the world and lots of spices. This is a recipe that uses livers. It can be duck liver, chicken liver, or turkey liver, which is what I'm using today. It's just a really nice sauce to use for your livers, and it can be thinned out to make some kind of a gravy, which is the way it's used in the Veneto, often served with chicken, or you can keep it nice and thick and serve it as a pate. To make the Peverada sauce, start with some olive oil, a nice olive oil because this is going to be incorporated into the flavor of the sauce. I have shallots, minced garlic, and ginger. And I'm going to let that cook until they're tender. It takes about 5 minutes. And when you're starting with such finely minced ingredients, you want to start with a fairly cold pan, not a super hot pan, because if I had put these vegetables into a hot pan, they would have seared and burned. And that's not what I want. I want them to be nice and sort of bloomed and sweated, but not necessarily browned. So now I'll add the livers. They're nice and finely chopped. I took out all the sinew and the discolored pieces. And this will cook for just about 2 minutes. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper to get it just starting to cook. Now I'm adding the minced sopressa. That's the Venetian term for this particular hard salami that they make. It's sopressata in other places. And I'm adding an anchovy that's been minced. And the anchovy is not going to be a dominant flavor. It's really going to just stay in the background and give a nice richness to the sauce. So I'm adding some white wine and half a lemon, juice of half a lemon, and some lemon zest. Now I have the juice of a whole lemon here. I'm going to wait and see how this tastes. I don't want it to be too acidic, so I'm going to let this cook down and just see if I want to add more lemon or some more vinegar. You know, when you're working with white wine, you don't always know how acidic it's going to be once it reduces. I'm going to let this reduce and simmer for about 10 minutes. Now, I don't want this to be a rolling boil because I don't want the livers to get cooked that hard. The livers are going to cook through. In 10 minutes, these pieces of liver will be completely cooked through. But it's a gentle simmer rather than a boil. So the sauce has been cooking for about 10 minutes, and it's the liquid has reduced, and I've taken the back of my spoon and mashed the pieces of liver just to make it a little bit smoother, particularly if you're going to use it as just sort of as a pate or a coarse pate over toast. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sage, fresh chopped sage, and about a quarter of a cup of parsley. The parsley gives it a nice, fresh taste. And now at this point with the sauce, you can see it's pretty dry and crumbly. It makes a great pate, crumbly pate, or you can add some stock to it, make it into a sauce, or even add gravy. So for some, this is known as chopped liver, but I call it sauce peverada.